Friends, I come to you tonight with a message straight from the heart of God. A message that will change everything for you. God said you will be rewarded tonight, May 5th, 2025. And not just that, you have passed the test. Think about those words for a moment. Let them sink deep into your spirit. You have passed the test. The waiting is over. The time of proving is complete. Tonight is your night of reward. Every great person in history went through times of testing. It's the pattern of greatness, the pathway to purpose. You've been in such a season, haven't you? A season where your faith was stretched, your patience tried, your commitment questioned. Some of you have been tested through hardship. You faced losses that broke your heart. You've walked through valleys so dark you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. You've wondered if the sun would ever shine again in your life. Others have been tested through waiting. You received a promise long ago, a dream planted in your heart, a vision of what your life could be. But months turned into years, and still no sign of fulfillment. You fought to keep believing when everything around you screamed, "Give up." Still others have been tested through opposition. People said you couldn't do it. Doors slammed in your face. For every step forward, it seemed you took 2 steps back. The voices of doubt, both outside and inside, have been relentless. But tonight, I declare to you this truth. The test is over. You have passed. What does it mean to pass a test? It doesn't mean you got every answer right. It doesn't mean you never stumbled or questioned or doubted. It means you endured. It means you kept going when everything in you wanted to quit. It means you held on to faith when faith seemed foolish. I'm reminded of a story. Years ago, I met a man who had lost everything: his business, his home, his savings. For 3 years, he and his family lived on the edge of survival. Every day was a fight to keep believing, to keep moving forward. One night, in his darkest moment, he cried out, "God, I can't do this anymore. I need to know you're still with me." That very night, a stranger knocked on his door. This stranger handed him an envelope containing exactly to the penny what he needed to save his home from foreclosure. When he asked the stranger how he knew, the man simply said, "I was praying this morning, and I heard a voice say, 'Take this money to this address. Someone there has passed my test.'" Friends, that man didn't pass the test because he never doubted. He passed because he kept going despite his doubts. He passed because when he reached the end of himself, he reached out to God instead of giving up. Now let's talk about this reward that God says is coming to you tonight. What is a divine reward? A reward is not the same as a gift. A gift is given freely, regardless of action. A reward is given in response to something you've done or become. A reward says, "I see what you've endured. I recognize what you've overcome. I honor your faithfulness." The reward coming to you tonight is personal. God knows exactly what you need most. For some, it's a breakthrough in your circumstances. That job, that healing, that restoration of what was lost. For others, it's a breakthrough in your heart. Peace that replaces anxiety, clarity that replaces confusion, hope that replaces despair. But for all of you, the reward includes something even greater, a new level of closeness with God Himself, a deeper understanding of who He is and who you are to Him. Because the greatest reward after any test is not what you get, but who you become and how much closer you are to your Creator. You might be wondering, why tonight? Why May 5th, 2025? What's special about this date? Throughout history, God has worked in specific times and seasons. There are moments set apart, divine appointments when heaven touches earth with unusual power. Look at the date, May 5th. The number 5 in spiritual understanding represents grace. Tonight carries a double portion of grace, 5/5, and the year 2025 adds up to 9. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 9, which represents completion. Tonight marks the completion of your test and the beginning of a double portion of grace in your life. But it's more than just numbers. It's about divine timing. God's clock is different from ours. He sees the big picture, how your past, present, and future fit together in His master plan. He knows exactly when you're ready for what He has prepared. Some of you have been saying, "God, I'm ready. I've been ready. Why make me wait longer?" But God, in His wisdom, knew you needed this exact amount of time in the testing season. No more, no less, to prepare you for what comes next. So how do you position yourself to receive what God is releasing tonight? It's simpler than you might think. First, come with open hands. Many people miss their moment of reward because their hands are still clinging to old hurts, old plans, old identities. Tonight is the night to open your hands and let go, making room to receive. Second, come with an open heart. The reward God has for you might look different from what you expected. Don't limit God by insisting He bless you only in the ways you've imagined. His plans are higher. His vision is greater. His love is more creative than you've dreamed. Third, come ready to move forward. A reward isn't just a prize for the past, it's fuel for the future. God is rewarding you tonight, not just to make you feel good, but to propel you into your destiny. One of the most powerful things about tests is that they reveal what's really inside us. Under pressure, our true character comes to the surface. The test you've endured wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to reveal you, to show you what you're really made of, to uncover the strength, the courage, the faith that God placed inside you from the beginning. Before your test, you may have wondered if you had what it takes. You may have questioned whether you were really as strong, as gifted, as called as others said you were. The test has answered that question once and for all. You are stronger than you thought. You are more resilient than you knew. There is a power inside you that circumstances cannot defeat, that opposition cannot overcome, that time cannot wear down. That power is your connection to your Creator, the unbreakable bond between your spirit and His spirit. And through this test, that connection has only grown stronger. Here's a truth that has helped me through my own times of testing. What begins as your greatest test will become your most powerful testimony. The very thing that caused you the most pain will become the source of your greatest impact. The trial that seemed designed to destroy you will become the story that helps others find hope. I've seen this happen countless times. The woman who lost everything builds a ministry helping others start over. The man who fought illness becomes a source of healing for his community. The child who grew up in poverty becomes the one who breaks the cycle for generations to come. Your test has equipped you with unique wisdom, unique compassion, unique authority. No one can speak to certain people the way you can. No one can reach certain hearts the way you will. Your reward isn't just for you, it's for all the lives you'll touch with your testimony. As we close, I want you to do something. I want you to take a deep breath and say these words out loud. Tonight is my night. I have passed the test. My reward comes tonight. Say it like you believe it. Say it like you can already see it. Say it like your future depends on it. Because it does. Faith isn't just believing God can do something. Faith is believing God will do it for you right now. Faith puts a me in the miracle and a now in the promise. Tonight, May 5th, 2025, is not just another day on the calendar. It's your appointed time. It's your divine moment. It's the night heaven has marked for your reward. The test is over. You didn't just survive it, you passed it. And not with a barely passing grade, but with flying colors. God has seen every tear, heard every prayer, honored every step of faith. Walk out of here different than you came in. Walk out knowing that the waiting is over. Walk out confident that your time of testing has transformed into your time of testimony. God said you will be rewarded tonight, May 5th, 2025. You have passed the test. Now receive your reward with open hands, an open heart, and a spirit ready for the next chapter of your destiny. Your night has come. Your reward is here. Your future begins now.